Shopkin. We're making it out of clay and we're going to be painting it. And these are some of the Shopkins we've made already. So we've made this super cute roller coaster, and please don't
This was mine. This was very hard to do because the button kept on falling off.
I helped her a lot with this. And it's like a cute little TV remote that we made that's hand sized so that it looks like you're actually doing it. And it's a cute Shopkin. It's too big to be a Shopkin, but we just thought it was cute. Then I made Lily Laptop, and if you follow my Instagram account for Shopkins, you would know this. And then I have this really cute
Stage?
it's like a little stage where you like dance and sing on it. I've seen it a lot in movies, so I just decided to make it. It's a cute little stage. See how there's like a whole bunch of music notes around.
I don't know how you made that, like trying to make it stand up.
Oh, it stood. So it's cute. And I've got my air dry clay back there. I've got all my paintbrushes. I've got my paints. I've got 2 little toothpicks. And oh, by the way, today is December-thon, day 14. So happy. And let's get right. So I just moved it, and I just moved the stuff out of the way, and I just put the camera at a different angle so that it'd be easier for me to get my hands. So we are, by the way, we're gonna be making a snowman Shopkin. It's gonna be very festive for Christmas, and it's gonna be really fun. So let's start. So first off, we're gonna be using this air dry clay.
So basically, it's a tutorial.
It's a tutorial. Thank you. Tutorial. All right. So first, do not be afraid to get your hands dirty because you really will.
Yeah. And it would stick to you.
Excuse me.
Just.
We also have some tools for this, which is not with us right now. So while Anna Maria gets that, I will just try to get this clay out because we normally have a tool to get it. Oh, she has the tools already.
I knew exactly where it was.
All right, got the tools. So we're just using a Play-Doh fork. And I use this for clay often. This is why you see a bunch of clay on it. So
And this paint.
yeah,
So.
I use that a lot. So let's just take a big chunk out of our clay.
You can get the clay at Michael's.
Yes, I got this huge chunk of clay for
No, didn't we get that at the
No. I got this at Michael's for $7. And this is a huge, huge chunk of clay.
Yeah.
Huge, big thing of clay for only $7. You can make like 100 Shopkins
I think even
for $100.
if you keep them small.
And by the way, this is the Crayola Air Dry Clay White, and it is no baking, dries hard and it's non-toxic by Crayola.
They dry really fast,
So what you want to do first is take a round, no, not yet.
I know, but it's gonna dry.
And you do want to close up this because it will dry.
Yeah.
It is very quick dry. It dries super quickly, and you don't have to worry about it.
To us?
Yeah,
It dried out.
All right. Well, sorry. By the way, don't be. I'm really sorry. We're still having a slight cold going on.
I'm getting better, like way better. I just have a little cough.
Yeah, me too. I'm getting better. I'm not sneezing or anything as much as I was. And the only thing, I have this bad cough. All right, so once you have the bottom part of your snowman to your preference, what you want to do is just roll it into a ball,
Like a meatball.
and then place it down on your paper towel. You could also do this on a placemat or something that you have. We do have a placemat, but it's very dirty, and we don't feel like showing you our very dirty placemat. So you can see it. And next, we're gonna make a smaller size ball as the last one. Whoa! last one, we'll just make it a bit smaller. So about this size. We're gonna stick it on.
Oh, you're going the other way? Oh. I thought you were doing smallest to tallest.
Okay, so this is how it should look right now. And then we'll just need one more tiny ball.
And we got the white clay. There was like red and other colors.
And make sure to get white so that you can have it.
And then just paint
that you can paint it. Because if you get colored clay, it'll be a lot harder to paint it because you won't see the color as well as you would on others, and it mixed together to make it look weird.
Yeah, like.
Alright, so
That looks like it will go a little bit.
we've got our. Hold on, let me just round it out a little bit more. Okay, so we've got our last little ball, and we're gonna put it right on top. There we go. You've got our. Whoa! We've got our little snowman.
How are you gonna fit the eyes?
You'll see. Then we need to take a little bit more.
I just noticed we don't have orange.
No, that's why we mix. Alright, so we're just going to take a small portion, really small portion, and we're going to roll it out with our hands like this to make it long, and then we're going to cut it to the size needed. So I need it about this long. So, whoa, okay. I need about this long. And now we need toothpicks for this. We are going to just where we want it, put a tiny little hole so that we can stick our arm in.
So what we're using is the big barrel from Play-Doh, and you can get it at Toys R Us, as it says there.
And it comes with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of good stuff. And we take this little arm and we'll put it right in the little hole we have. And then all we need to do is just punch it back up together. There. I think the arm may be a little too small, so we're gonna make it bigger.
No, it just looks skinny.
I'm gonna make a bigger arm. About this size. Now I'm going to do the same process again, just make a little slightly bigger hole just so that it works better for the new one I'm putting in. There we go.
Yeah, there.
Alright, so I have one arm done. Now we just need to take another strip and put it on. So we need it about this size. That's okay, I'll just take off a little more. Right now, just roll it out again. There we go. Now just take your toothpick and do the exact same thing again on the other side.
If you need to, you can pause the video if we're going a little fast for you.
Which I think for most of you will be okay, but if you're not okay with this, then feel free to do whatever you want. You can pause it, you can do anything you want. Just make sure you understand. You could resume it, you could go back. Just make sure you understand this process, all right? Whoa.
Bottom part fell off.
Okay. So we got our arms. And now we just need to take smaller portions. Just tiny little ones. And roll it into a tiny ball. And we are going to start making some buttons. So the first little ball we did, we'll just put it up top. And then we're gonna put two below it on the very bottom one. So put one right there. And then we'll take one more. About the same size as those two.
tub that we have of air dry clay. Just find any air dry clay you like.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter that much. We just prefer this one because it works very well. It's really fragile, so you have to be very careful.
Yeah, once we made the
mystery banana Shopkin, and we were so happy about it, but it fell and broke.
Yeah.
So make sure, once this dries, you have to be very, very careful with it. If you choose to get this kind of food. Right, so then you gotta make 2 smaller balls and put them up there. And then we are going to take a long rounded one from one of our arms that we just pulled off. We'll just cut it a little bit with our fingers. There we go.
Like once
and
that
we're gonna put it
us,
sideways. We're gonna put it sideways so that you don't have to worry about it coloring the wrong way. So there we go.
Yeah, this air dry clay is very fragile. Because once it happened to us that we were moving it around and it just broke.
It kind of looks okay right now. There we go. That looks a little bit better. And last, we just need to make tiny, 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 really, really mini ones. About this size, super, super small. And make the little buttons for the mouth. Unless you don't want to.
Then just make a mouth.
I'm not gonna make the mouth because it's gonna be way too complicated for us. But if you want to, feel free. Do whatever you want to your snowman now. All you need to do is follow those simple steps. Right now, I'm just gonna make a cute little scarf for it because I just think it'd be cute. You don't have to. This is totally optional. I just choose to because I just think it'd be a cute addition.
Like a basket?
Yeah, I just think it'd be cute to have a scarf around the snowman. Just finish up the scarf. That's my little scarf we've got there. And I'm not gonna add a hat because it might just be a little bit too hard for me. So this is our snowman so far. I think it's pretty cute. And now we're gonna paint it.
So close up.
Hold on, but first, I just wanna make little eyelashes like the Shopkins. Normal Shopkins. I'm just gonna make one little eyelash. You know, I think I'll add the eyelashes without the paint, without it like that. So I'm just gonna put this big chunk and make sure to close it when you're done. Seal it super tight, just to make sure you don't mess up the air dry clay and ruin it all. It just dries all up your whole container. So make sure you just dry it up after that. So you do not have to let this dry. You just can start painting instantly. So I'm gonna start with the brown paint. I think this is white enough, so I'm not gonna use the white.
You need a paintbrush.
I'm gonna take one of our paintbrushes. So we have a lot of paintbrushes because I'm really into painting. So let me just put this up. If I can, okay, there we go. So as you see, I have a lot of different size paintbrushes
That we used.
a lot. So I'm just gonna set it down where I'm comfortable with it, and I'll start painting. So since it's super small, I'll choose about the second to smallest one I have. Choose this one. And And this is a small flat and is used for precise edges and fill-ins. And by the way, this is made by KMM. So let's start painting it. Alright, take very small amounts. Alright, hold on, the buttons are kind of trying to fall off. It's better to start doing it before it dries because it'd be a lot easier to do it now, because when it dries it will fall off if you hold it the wrong way. So make sure you try to do it when you're done.
And be very careful.
Yes. You want to be very careful that you don't get it on the scarf or anything.
Well, if you do have a scarf.
Well, if you do get on the scarf, it's okay, because we're gonna clear it up later, but you don't want to mess up the scarf completely. If you get it on a little bit, it's all right, but don't get a lot on it, because then you might have to redo it.
Or just paint the whole thing brown, but then it would be very sad.
All right.
It's like a dark color.
So there are its cute arms in brown, and that represents the stick. If you guys didn't know that, you probably did, but alright, so next we're going to use the black for the eyes and for the buttons. And since they are super small, I'll be using, this is probably my smallest brush. Yes, this is a small angle, and it's for creating sharp and precise lines. Alright, so I've got a lot. This paint is filled to the top because I just got new, so I've got to be careful with that. So let's just, there we go.
You don't want to fill in like the whole entire eye, well, button eye, because then it would probably get on the snowman body, and that you don't want.
Just for right now, you guys saw a little bit. I'm just doing it closer to me right now so that I can see it better and make sure I don't do anything wrong, and I just did something wrong. So I just got a little bit of the black onto the nose, and that's not good because the black is a very dark color. You don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to replace the nose. I'm going to make a brand new nose, and since the clay is still dry, that's a good thing. Once the clay is dry, you cannot, I repeat, cannot re-stick a new piece of clay onto an already dried piece, because it will not stick. So that's another reason you have to start painting when the minute you're done creating your clay. Alright, so I've got the desired amount I need right here.
And
I'm just going to shape it right back into a little nose.
you don't want to use too much clay for the nose because it's small.
Really small. So depending on how long you want the nose to be, like if you want it to be like an Olaf nose, you'll probably want a pretty large nose. But if you're making just like a smaller snowman, you can make it a smaller nose. It's optional. You can make the nose bigger or smaller. Just make it as long or as short as you like. So I made the nose a little bit longer because I just think it'd be a little bit more realistic when you stick a carrot into the snowman's body. Carrots are pretty long, so I just made it a little bit longer. So now we're going to start on the scarf. I want the scarf to be red. Or should it be blue? I think I'll make it blue to make it a little bit more, festive-y because of most people like to draw the snow falling since they usually draw on the white paper, they like to make them blue. So I thought it'd be cute to paint the scarf blue. So you're just going to paint your normal scarf blue. You can put a lighter blue, whatever. I'm just making the scarf blue optionally. As I said, you don't have to make a scarf. If you did make the scarf, you don't have to make it blue. Make it whatever color you want. I'm just doing it because I just want it to be blue.
And sometimes when you put the blue on, it kind of makes a lighter blue.
It makes a lighter blue after it dries.
Yeah. That's what I meant to say.
It kinda is getting on the snowman's body a little bit, but do not be worried because you can fix that easily. You don't have to make a new head. All you gotta do is move it down with your fingers a little bit, and you cover it up. It's alright. You see it? It looks okay. And the last thing we need to do is the nose. And we'll be finished.
So, the key part of this whole entire project is clay.
Yes, you really need clay or else you can't do this project at all. You can also get Play-Doh for this, but except you'd have to put it in the freezer afterwards. I don't think most people like to put their Play-Doh in their freezer. So I would really recommend either air dry clay or clay that you can bake. But for people that don't like clay in their oven, just use the air dry clay because it's easy. So now we are just going to take a slight piece of the paper. Well, not paper, it could be anything. I'm just using right now a napkin. And I'm going to take the yellow and the red and I'll mix it together on the little sheet.
Make sure it's on the sheet so it doesn't get on the table or anything.
And you don't want to mix the colors, so make sure to use other brushes unless you already mixed your colors, because that's fine. I just don't like to mix my colors. I mix it completely with my with my white. You can probably tell over there it's very messed up. I just use it a lot. I use it a lot to mix colors.
Yeah.
I don't really use white as a base color. I just use it to mix with other colors to make it lighter.
You have to. In this case.
Yeah, but I don't really need to. Okay, so I've made my desired. In this lighting, it looks kind of like red, but it's not. It's a nice yellow. I mean, it's a nice orange, which is what I needed. So I'm just going to color it in. And again, you want to be very, very careful. Right. Well, I think I just got a little bit of that black, and that is going to mess up. It's okay because it makes it look like it's the nostril, but you want to not get it all over your nose. You want it to be only on the bottom if you mess up. There we go. So that is what we have so far, and the only thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to make little eyelashes like normal Shopkins, because right now it doesn't really look like a Shopkin, it just looks like a snowman. So let's just put on some cute eyelashes.
Which was the paintbrush?
So this is another reason you need another Q-tip. So that's why I got 2 Q-tips.
You mean a toothpick?
I mean toothpicks, yes, so that you could do little details. I don't have the steadiest hands, so it looks like that. I don't really like it that much, so I'm going to just slowly take away it. I'm not really digging the eyelashes. It doesn't work very well for me because I don't have a super steady hand, so it didn't turn out well for me. But if it turns out well for you, go for it. Just go for it. If you like putting eyelashes, you want it to be a girl or a boy or anything you want, just make it what you want. So, I'm not going to call this a Shopkin. I'm just going to call it my own clay creation. Maybe it's somewhat like a Shopkin. We'll see.
It's bigger than a Shopkin.
You'll see by the title. Alright, people? You'll see by the title. Just fixing my errors right now. So if you want, you can definitely fix your errors. Just right now I'm fixing my errors. I'm just taking out the blue that I did wrong. I'm taking out the excess that I did wrong. Just fixing up a little bit of my mistakes so that it looks a little bit more appealing. Alright, so this is what it looks like, and as you see, it kind of looks like it has some blush. Unintended, but let's say it is intended. So it looks like it has some blue blush on. It's really cute. So this is our final product of our cute little snowman. So what you want to do now is you want to put this wherever you want in a safe place and either keep it overnight or just for a half hour to an hour. So do what you want with it to make it nice and what you think is the right amount of time, either half hour to an hour. Like if you're going out, just leave it on your table or wherever you think it would feel safe with it, and that's all you need.
And remember that once it dries, be very careful with it.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for watching this tutorial on how to make this super cute Shopkin snowman. Its name is Snowflake the Snowman. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe.